So industrialists, people who own or are involved in managing a factory or industry site, have the freedom to make a various set of choices. First of all, an industrialist has the freedom to hire or fire employees or acquire slaves. He also can create rules in his factories, which as when people have to come and work, when they can leave. He can determine the work environment as well as the employment contract, which also includes working times. While in today's workplace, the employee has a lot more rights and therefore can put more pressure on a factory owner or employer. During the 1850s, it was quite tough for an employee to pose any pressure because an industrialist had pretty much an ownership over his employees. The industrialist then had all rights to treat his employees pretty much whichever way he wanted to, because during that time factory work was seen as highly degrading and therefore was mostly executed by slaves, which basically had zero rights anyways, as their relationship with a factory owner was seen as something quite dependent. Industrialists generally belong to the upper class and therefore have a lot of freedom, which to pursue a career they enjoy doing, and secondly, to build a family and spend time with them whenever they want. In general, industrialists enjoyed almost complete freedom because during the 1850s they would provide an important contribution to the government, which tried to increase production and enhance the industrial revolution, because the industrialists with their factories they produced a good amount. In general, it's really hard to say what they exactly aspire to achieve because they already have a lot of freedom. But I would say, in general, an industrialist has the aspiration to receive financial freedom, so they're really, really independent, that their factory paid everything off, and they can just kind of go into retirement and live their lives with their families. And the only limitation an industrialist experiences in his work is in their relationship with the government, because the government of course has certain demands as they're trying to increase overall production and try to expand the industry. So therefore the government asked a certain contribution of the industrialist in order for the industrialist to keep his freedom in running his factory however he wants to, but also kind of keep his social status.